Welcome to, this might be the next to the last video, I'm not sure, maybe two more after this, but we've gotten to a holdup on the siding because we don't have a window, and that's because in the gift shop we're taking a window out of the house and putting a door in the house. So we'll be taking that window from in the house and putting it in upstairs. So Chad and Dan are doing that right now. Hopefully the mess will be very minimal. And I'm heading up onto the roof to finish the roof. And here we are, the last, let's see, flip that over. And we hit the peak. And I'm out of nails. Should have grabbed some of those, huh? Next row down. Ooh, those shingles are really hot. They're probably at least 120 degrees because of the sun beating around the, this is the southern exposure. Whew. It's warmed up. I just finished a coffee break. Probably shouldn't have. It's pretty warm now up here. We're going to be cutting open the ridge. It's vent so that it's vented. There'll be a ridge vent, and then we'll cap that. Looks like I need some more shingles, and they're way down there. Well, here's a transition. As you can see, I'm still up on the roof shingling. Wow, it was a hot day. And when temperatures get like 85, 90 degrees on the ground, with a southern exposure like this roof has, the roof temperature just skyrockets. I said 120 degrees in the video. Probably wasn't that hot, but you couldn't hold your hand on the shingle. It was so hot, and the granules on the shingles were starting to loosen up. So every time I stepped on a shingle, you could feel it starting to slide. So I had to get off the roof. It was just too hot. But on this roof, you can see along that ridge, I've shingled all the way up there, and on the other side, I've shingled all the way up, and I overlap the shingles at the peak. And then we come back, I'll come back and I'll cut the opening. We had already left the plywood down 1.5 inches on each side so that there could be a ventilation coming up through. So there's a special ridge vent that we put on. It's in a roll, rolls right out. I bought it in a 50-foot length. It rolls out, and then we nail it on each side. Then there are ridge caps that are all cut. They're generally 1/3 of a shingle, so that you get 3 caps per shingle. And typically we'll start from, usually from the opposite end of the view side. So if the road is over here behind me, so we'll start on the back side with the ridge caps, and we'll lay those on one at a time. The ridge vent sits up 3/4 of an inch or so. You can actually see it over on the gift shop roof peak, where it sits up a little bit higher than some of the other shingles. So that is a breathable space. In this case, on the garage, it's breathable all the way up through. And the idea is you have a vented eaves on both sides. In this case, it's only vented part of it because the gift shop L's into the garage roof. So the venting, the airflow is naturally all the way across from front to back, naturally flows up. So a gable end vent only allows air that's near the gable ends to come up and out, and you get a hot spot in the middle. That's why we vent the entire ridge all the way across. It's about that high, both sides, and it breathes really well. It doesn't allow rain or snow to blow up in there, and that works really well. So down here behind me, you can see the garage door openings. Today, as this video will come out on a Monday morning, we are actually headed to pick up the garage doors for right here. So we'll be putting those in, and then behind you will be the stairway. We'll start putting that in. That's going to be, that will be really nice. That will give them the freedom to go up and down and look around. It's going to be storage for them upstairs. And then they'll have the 2 garage bays, also the gift shop. That's going to be pretty slick. Let's go out and look at something outside. Horticulturally speaking, I don't know if that's a word, horticulturally. Anyway, this year has been a super rainy season. We've had the county we're in, Caledonia County, is actually under it's in the disaster relief fund for flooding. I don't know if that's state or federal, something. Anyway, a lot of places got hit hard, but we're 300 feet up above in the valley, so we're up on a mountain or a hill. And we're almost to the top of the hill, so we didn't get flooded at all. We got a little bit of road erosion, but it didn't block us or hinder us from going down into town. There were a lot of, the rivers flooded. A lot of people lost their homes, businesses, and so on. One thing, this year has been super rainy, and it's made our blueberry bushes thrive for some reason. That's the only answer I can think of. Just a little side note, the mosquitoes are terrible out here. So I'm not going to stay out here long, but I just wanted to update you on our area. For the flooding has been impacted to the point where they're getting funding to help people out with the floods. And currently the sun is shining. It hasn't done that a lot in the past month or 2. So that's pretty nice. Ready to go back to work. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.